Sitting JDS MP Prajwal Revanna was such a powerful young man that even Prime Minister Narendra Modi flew down to Karnataka's Hassan constituency to campaign for his re-election. But neither of them had any idea that in just a few days, before people could even cast their votes, Prajwal's dark deeds would come back to haunt him. Reportedly, during his 5-year term, the Revanna prince had become an arrogant and inaccessible dictator like Duryodhan, treating Hassan like his kingdom. With no chairs in his meetings, he liked to have reputed government officials stand meekly around him while he ordered them around. The Scion also allegedly went on illegal deer hunts while drunk, intimidating cooks in Hassan eateries to cook the fresh kill for him. Worse, the feudal pervert sexually abused a large number of JDS women workers and household helps by threatening them.
Do as I say, or you and your husband will lose your jobs.
And the megalomaniac filmed many of these acts on his own phone, allegedly raping them inside his MP quarters, the Revanna family mentioned in Holena Rasipur, or at a secluded guest house in the Karnataka Milk Federation. A vice he again allegedly inherited from his father H.D. Revanna, who also used to visit wives of JDS workers in lieu of getting them government contracts. And it all unraveled suddenly just a few days before elections when 25,000 pen drives mysteriously rained on park benches, streets, bus stops and pavements across Hassan district and its surrounding areas. From each pen drive came out 3,000 files containing explicit videos and screenshots of Prajwal sexually assaulting women whose faces were carelessly revealed. Most of the victims belonged to the poor section of the dominant Vokaligga community, for whose welfare the party ironically claims to be working. The explicit videos spread like wildfire, with people watching them voyeuristically before going out to cast their votes on April 26th. When the victims of the assault came across their videos which had their faces clearly visible, they were left horrified. But the fear of the Revanna family, who have been ruling Hassan for 50 years, was so blatant that they didn't dare approach the police. Finally, it was a women's forum that stood up for them and approached the chairperson of the state's Women's Commission, who wrote to the chief minister for a SIT probe. The solidarity helped one of the victims, a former cook in the Revanna household, to finally muster courage and file the first complaint against Prajwal on April 27th.
The father and son sexually assaulted me and my daughter for 4 years.
Which put pressure on the Siddaramaiah government to form an SIT the very next day. But how to take action against such a biggie on the basis of just one complaint? That problem solved itself when they got another one on the same night after Revanna's henchmen abducted their former house help to stop her from testifying. The worried son of the kidnapped woman filed a complaint against Father Revanna on 2nd May, giving the SIT impetus to take prompt action, arresting the henchmen and rescuing the woman from Mysuru, and also arresting the mighty H.D. Revanna from the Bengaluru home of his father H.D. Devagowda, the head of JDS. But the long hands of the law couldn't catch Prajwal, as Revanna made sure that his dear son absconded to Germany on a diplomatic passport the night after polling. It's a magical passport for MPs on which they can visit 34 countries including Germany without a visa and are immune to arrest and detention there. So now SIT had no other solution but to issue lookout circulars for the Bagoda, runaway Prajwal at all entry points of the country. Before we look at why these videos were circulated, who was behind it, and the political fight within the Gowda family, do subscribe to our channel, like, share, comment and press the bell icon for notifications. It was the year 1996 when H.D. Devagowda became the Prime Minister of India, though only for a year, putting his hometown Holena Rasipura on the national map. He held this assembly seat for 27 years before winning the Hassan Lok Sabha seat 5 times. His elder son H.D. Revanna ruled his father's hometown for the next 24 years till now, dictating all areas in their fiefdom, from milk cooperatives to educational institutions to deciding which IAS/IPS officers were to be appointed, and accumulating acres and acres of land by buying it in the name of poor farmers. H.D. Revanna was also infamous for his caste pride, not allowing Dalits in the region to enter temples. We will get another temple made for you. Just don't enter our Devasthana. And also made Dalit workers do long hours at his farms for a measly 5,000 rupees per month, not even granting them bereavement leaves. In another incident, when a JDS Dalit leader bent down to congratulate him on his assembly election win in 2023, he kicked him. How dare you touch me? and if a Dalit leader dared to protest against them, their henchmen threatened to set their houses on fire and kill them. After Revanna's hotshot engineer son Prajwal came back from Australia in 2014, he began canvassing for his grandfather, who was contesting from Hassan. This led to a feud between his father Revanna and uncle Kumaraswamy, who himself had been a two-time chief minister. And the insecure uncle made sure that Prajwal at first was denied a ticket in the 2018 assembly elections. But in 2019, when Kumaraswamy's son Nikhil got the Lok Sabha ticket, the agitated Revannas pressured Patriarch Devagowda to give up his seat for Prajwal, who won, riding on his Dadaji's popularity, the only winner in the family that year, as Nikhil lost and grandfather Gowda too, who contested from a different seat. The power got to him. He made government officials stand in meetings, hunted deer, perpetrated sexual abuse on women workers, and filmed it all. However, in 2023, the Karnataka High Court gave him a shocker by declaring his 2019 election null and void on charges of filing a fake affidavit, booth capturing, and proxy voting. But the Supreme Court came to his rescue and stayed the order. He won't receive allowance as an MP, but can contest elections again. By now, however, whispers about his sex videos were already doing the rounds, and Prajwal too got a whiff of it. To prevent his doom, he got court gag orders issued to 86 media houses so they couldn't report on morphed photos and videos. These videos gave his uncle H.D. Kumaraswamy more ammunition to stop Prajwal from contesting for a second term this year. But not many know that Prajwal's mother Bhavani Revanna also holds considerable clout in the family as well as the party. And she convinced her father-in-law Gowda, getting the veto in favor of her darling son. But their past misdeed to evade taxes of giving a 60-acre land parcel to their trusted driver Karthik, who had faithfully served them for 15 years, came back to haunt them, as after the driver was physically coerced to return it, he got greedy and refused to sign the documents. So the grudging mother-son duo went so far as to kidnap the poor driver and his wife, allegedly even beating them up. So now the disgruntled driver, who was aware of Prajwal's sins and had easy access to his phone, thought of a mischievous idea. He quickly copied the videos and screenshots, hoping to blackmail Prajwal with it. Karthik then shared a flash drive of the videos with Devaraje Gowda, a lawyer and a BJP leader, accidentally becoming the whistleblower in the case. "I want justice. Take this to the judge and help me get my land back." Devaraje, who was defeated by H.D. Revanna in the 2023 state assembly elections, immediately wrote to his top bosses, warning them against Prajwal's candidature. But the BJP ignored the missive, as it was desperate to partner with JDS to win in Karnataka and make Modi's Ab Ki Baar 400 Par a reality. But why blame BJP alone? Even Congress ignored Prajwal's antics during his first term as MP, as they were in bed with JDS at that time. Amidst these games of political opportunism, victims of the Revanna tyrants were seen leaving Hassan along with their families to save themselves from society's prying eyes, and were temporarily housed outside the city in a safe place protected by the SIT. The only silver lining is that more and more Revanna victims are establishing contact with the SIT through helpline numbers, leaving behind years of fear and terror. Legislators who enjoy political sway despite being convicted of rape, murder of women include former Unnao BJP MLA Kuldeep Singh Sengar, Haryana MLA Gopal Kanda, and SPs Bahubali Amarmani Tripathi. Recently, BJP gave a Lok Sabha ticket to Karan Bhushan Singh, the son of Brij Bhushan Singh, who was also accused of sexually harassing women wrestlers. Even opposition TMC strongman Shah Jahan Sheikh, key accused in the Sandesh Kali sexual harassment and land grab cases, is in ED CBI custody. But the Revannas are fighting back. The accidental whistleblower driver has mysteriously disappeared after the SIT summoned him. And BJP leader Devaraje Gowda, the first person to receive the pen drive, is himself under arrest on sexual harassment charges and is blaming Congress. DK Shivakumar offered me 100 crore for framing Kumaraswamy and Prime Minister Modi. The special investigating team has arrested 4 men, 2 associated with the BJP and 2 with the Congress, for allegedly leaking the videos to the public. H.D. Revanna was easily granted bail in just a couple of weeks after his arrest. And the Bagoda runaway Prajwal made promises from Germany. "I'll come back to India by May 31st and cooperate with the SIT." he did come back and got a grand reception by all women cops at the Bengaluru airport and is being interrogated by the special investigation team. Will dangerous and mighty predators like Prajwal ever be brought down? And will the women ever get the justice they deserve? Bisbo's limerick. The pen drives rained down as if a sign from God, revealing the secrets of the deeply flawed. The pampered son went on the run, but was forced to return and surrender to the woman squad. You will also find these sources listed in our video description section.